day. Just for the record, that's pretty much all I've heard in the distance, relentlessly, while I've been here. Ambulances. But yeah, here's the Black Country Museum down by the canals. Yeah, it was an ambulance as well. Sort of Peaky Blinders. Yeah, it's nice and quiet down this bit by the canal. Yeah, it's been good so far. No complaints. No one's bothered me. It's going well. You're right, all. Today I went down to the Black Country Living Museum, which is in Dudley. Well, just on the outskirts of Dudley, in the West Midlands. Yeah, it's basically like actors that basically every day kind of dress up in sort of vintage clothing from the, what would it be, like the 50s, 1950s, maybe even previous to that, sort of Victorian era, maybe early 1900s. And obviously it's centred around the old mining days around the West Midlands. Generally it was really good, and yeah, had no bother off anybody. Everyone was sound. The last time I went to a museum like that was the Beamish Museum in County Durham this time last year, and I had a bit of a bust up with some locals because they're accusing me of photographing kids and all that, even though I was just taking photos like this. But you know, that's given me plenty of experience of what to do now, and I think with confidence you kind of give off a vibe to be left alone, or that you're doing nothing indecent. And yeah, I got some decent shots of the guys working with the steelworks and what have you. The only thing I would comment on is I just noticed, like, you look at the way people used to dress and like how cars used to be made, and it reminds me of a Joey B. Toons video that I saw recently. But just how smart everything used to be, and you look at the state of some people now, how they dress. It's just, I mean, I'm not perfect. So I walk around in cut-off shorts and a vest, but you know, like I look at myself in the mirror and I don't think I look that much of a mess. But you look at some people, they're just really like dyed blue hair, seriously overweight, and I know I probably sound a bit kind of condescending and pretentious there, but you just look at the class of people, how they used to dress, you know, like the old Peaky Blinders, flat caps and long coats and waistcoats and whatever. You just look so smart back in the day. But now you look at people, it's just like that movie Idiocracy. That was the only point I wanted to bring up, because that was a big observation I noticed between, you know, when the actors were stood next to the modern day public, how far we've declined in the way we behave and dress. I have wondered myself about wearing a suit, just to kind of like be that change in the world and all that you want to see. But in today's day and age, is it really going to matter? You know, like the thing, you know, like I can see all the ambulances that I've seen on the road again today. I think I've seen 10 from Derby to Dudley over the day, and I could hear them all the time in the background around Dudley when I was in the museum. So, is it really going to change anything? I think the problems we've got now are too far gone. But anyway, getting back to positive, yeah, it was a good day. I think about 20 quid to get in for an adult, and yeah, it's another place done. I don't think I'm going to bother doing Dudley Zoo, because I feel a bit sorry for the animals being cooped up in there, so I think it'd be quite wrong to go and shove a camera in the face, you know, when they're locked up all their lives. I want to get the castle definitely, but I'll probably avoid the zoo. And I think for the West Midlands, I've still got Smethwick and Old Bury I've come across today. I think I'll go and do them. Yeah, and that'll kind of bring the little urban West Midlands area to a close. That's about it. So.